Okay guys, so let's get the party started and let's start with actually some good news, I believe. So we've got a new listing of Kaspa on exchange that's called Bitwave. That is always good. New listings for Kaspa, new exchanges is always great. Couple of extra photos from the recent meetup from Kaspa in Dublin, I believe, just throwing it out there. And now guys, this is the roadmap for Kasplex. So they say that they keep bringing more features to everyone. In the next phase, they are focusing on enhancing functionalities for decentralized trading. Everyone can build a marketplace on top of the Kasplex protocol. That looks very bullish long term, guys. So we've got light indexer ongoing, atomic swaps ongoing, KRC20 swap that's ongoing, but you know what stands out to me, it's NFT collection that are obviously being built on the top of Kaspa basically. I'm not really into NFTs, guys. Let me know if you are doing NFTs and stuff like that. However, what I like is the fact that there are going to be NFTs being built on Kaspa, and that means more money in the ecosystem of Kaspa. So I believe, you know, that on its own is a great news, you know, for the future. And now guys, Kaspa Enthusiast is pointing out some news regarding Kupa, which is a meme coin on Kaspa. So basically this user in here is promoting a lot of it, and it has recently deleted all posts about it, and he blocked him, the Kaspa Enthusiast, when he asked about it. So guys, this is something that I'm pointing out here on the channel, that this Kupa thing or whatever could be potentially a scam. Okay, I'm not, you know, accusing anybody in here. I'm just letting you know of what I saw on Twitter, and I'm sharing that with you guys. So just be careful, you know, purchasing these memes. Okay, and now guys, let's have a look at some short-term TA. In the previous video, I was basically mentioning that Kaspa needs a breakout outside of this range of, you know, these two lines of resistance, and that actually occurred, and the price of Kaspa haven't properly stabilized above these levels of resistance, and now they are actually, you know, resistance again. But that's fine, right? That's obviously a short term. So now guys, stochastic RSI is basically showing downward momentum on 4 hourly. MACD is basically showing that sooner or later we could experience that, you know, bearish cross, and now based on this we can anticipate further pullback. So the next technical level of support for Kaspa short term, of course, is going to be, well, roughly this level that price of Kaspa actually bounced from properly. So if Kaspa is going to, well, break this level of a support, the next level short term probably is going to be around this area. Okay, but that's of course for people that are scalping. By the time you will probably watch this video, Kaspa might be up because daily is showing a slightly different momentum. Okay, so let's see how things are going to roll. And now let's actually have a look at the liquidity for Kaspa. So as you guys see, we do have significant amount of liquidity around this area, which is below current trading price. So we could have some volatility, and Kaspa actually might as well, you know, go back towards the upside. Okay, so this is how it looks like from the standpoint of 24 hourly heat map for Kaspa and liquidity. And now guys, liquidity for BTC is showing us such momentum. So I wouldn't be surprised if BTC is going to go towards liquidity, which is at almost 67,000 US, and that potentially can drive Kaspa's, you know, price towards the upside. So now guys, to conclude short term, we have to anticipate Kaspa going above this level of resistance and properly closing above on 4 hourly time frame and showing any type of a strength basically above this level. We got some bullish news, well, short-term bullish news, but still bullish news. So if it comes to ranking, Kaspa is sitting at number 25, and the volume increased significantly. Correct me if I'm wrong, but during the previous update yesterday we were sitting at 47 mil if it comes to volume. So that is huge, guys, and market cap is sitting at 4.1 billion USD. Now we've got 6 days left till next reduction, something that I believe we cannot ignore because Kaspa's accumulation going towards the upside like crazy. I know that short term doesn't necessarily look so great. As you guys see on a zoomed out picture, people are accumulating Kaspa. More and more people are accumulating, and that's always bullish long term. And that graph represents addresses holding over 100k Kaspa from August last year. And now guys, couple of charts to actually determine of what can potentially happen with Kaspa and BTC and altcoins in general. So this is a monthly chart made by Mr. Titan, and he believes that the bull market phase began a few months ago. BTC has just experienced a temporary slowdown, and now it's time to resume the momentum, guys. So on his chart, we could potentially see 130k this cycle, which I believe it's quite reasonable. And now guys, Mr. Prof is showing us this. So cycle in 2011, 2013, which we've got in here, and cycle 2014, 2017, which we've got in here, 2018, 2021, and at the moment we've got this thing going on. So as you guys see, these patterns on a monthly are almost identical, and his chart is basically signaling that we could see around, let's say, 140k this cycle, which of course could be much more. This video is not financial advice. And now guys, we've got Mr. Max that is pointing out that what you have seen so far is just a test run, and the real bull run hasn't even started, and it's going to be epic. So he's got some much bigger targets of, let's say, 200k for BTC, which I still think it's quite reasonable. And now we've got this chart. So basically Mr. Titan is saying that for the past 3 years, a reliable signal for an Ethereum rally has been the RSI blue crossing over the RSI based MA red. So now guys, based on a history, when this blue line is going above, we are experiencing an altcoin season basically. And you probably might be thinking, why am I showing you this? Well, in my personal opinion guys, not a financial advice of course, I believe that if people are going to see healthy gains with things that are built on Ethereum, they might probably reallocate their money and shuffle it through, you know, different projects such as potentially Kaspa. And now guys, BTC is making its way back above a critical level, signaling renewed strength. And the target zone is around 100k for BTC. And also BTC is probably at the most important point in the whole cycle. A breakout from the channel here and the parabola begins. Just look at 2020 as a comparison. So let's have a look guys at 2020 as a comparison. So we had this downward channel, which is a bull flag as well. We've got 319 crash, and we had, you know, exit out of this channel, and then BTC experienced its parabolic run. So this is exactly the same scenario guys, and this is what's happening. This is where we are at. I believe we are sitting at the verge of something really legendary. And also from the standpoint of altcoin season guys, for those that are wondering why Kaspa isn't pumping, well, it isn't pumping because obviously there is still time for Kaspa to pump based on this, for instance, right? So this is the last time we've experienced a huge wave of pumps, you know, for altcoins and for Kaspa as well, around that time in March 2024. That was actually peak, but altcoins started running in Q4 in 2023. So if the history is going to repeat, we could see another alt season towards Q4 of this year. And now coming back to trading view guys, I would like to actually have a quick update on the chart. Total crypto market cap, that is excluding top 10 on a weekly time frame guys. So as you guys see, altcoins are basically pulling back from 0.382 Fibonacci extension level. And why am I showing you that chart? Well, I'm showing you that chart because Kaspa basically is in here as well. Okay, so these are all altcoins that are excluding top 10. So this is how much potential Kaspa actually might have. Okay, so we still do have a little bit of time, and I do believe that every single dip, even if it's a little dip, is pretty much time to accumulate Kaspa or anything that you believe in. Now we also got this, and Mr. Quantin is pointing out where we are in terms of gains for BTC comparing to the previous cycles. So this is where we are at the moment, and as you can see, these colors are pretty much higher, you know, at the peak of the cycle. Okay, so BTC basically did what, 14x, then we had around 50, 60, whatever x, much more multipliers. Okay, and I'm not saying that BTC is going to do 60x. I'm just letting you know that we still have some time for Kaspa and other bags, if you hold other bags, to actually pump in your portfolio. Okay, that's it what I've got for you today. I hope that you have guys enjoyed, and as always, peace and love crypto.